Hello, Internet, and welcome to Saturday Night's Star Power. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this lovely Saturday evening, or whatever time might be for you. We're going to play some more Overarms, continuing our campaign. We got everyone back with us today, and we're in some drama, so we'll get started with that in a second, because I'm sure everyone's dying to see how that turns out. I know there's been a lot of plotting and planning on behalf of the players, so I can't wait to see what you have in store. In the meantime, with all of our other shows that we have here on GGK, you just watched our promo video. Our next stream after this one, if you like what you see here today and you want to join us for more shows, tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern time, we'll have the next session of Slang 101, our Monster of the Week game that Savannah looks super prepared for. We'll see you there for that. During the week this week, our schedule is mostly the same, with Tabletop Tuesdays on Tuesday, where Savannah is going to be running a game for us as well, which she also looks super prepared for. And then rest of her schedule as normal throughout the week. Thinking about anything else. Sure, we'll have some video game streams and stuff as the weekend wears on. You can join us for those. Follow us on Discord, or join us on Discord. Follow us on Twitter, or follow us here on Twitch for updates on whenever we go live. I'm going to let these people introduce themselves, who they're playing, and promote anything that they've got going on in their lives. Starting with Savannah, I think is first on the overlay.
Yeah.
All right,
Vivi.
there we go.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't actually check to make sure my mic was also working in OBS. It is. Okay. I'm glad. Hello, I'm Savvy. We're at Savvy Seaworth on the internets. You promoted all of my stuff for this week. I'm running 2 games this week, one tomorrow and one on Tuesday, and then I'm playing in the other ones. GGK's schedule is essentially my schedule right now, for the next couple of weeks anyway. But today I am playing Piper, the up-and-coming pop star who has an anima named Vega, who's like a big speaker transformer man. And I am also doing the voice of Vespa, the bees.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ. But tonight I'll be playing Feng, and their anima is the guardian black tortoise. I'll also be voicing Mega. Yeah. Hi.
I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'll be here tomorrow for Slang. It's Magic Thursdays this week. We got Elegant Magics coming up. Should be a lot of fun. Someone's like just stood people up on their dancing card, and so we'll see some fallout from that, but whatever, it's cool. Tonight I'm playing Penny. Penny has a lovely anima named Omega, and I'm also voicing Vega by yelling out, song lyrics and shouting hype man things. It should be fun.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings. I'm also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com and also on the Twitters as Danae Keener. You can also find my schedule there. I'm going to be playing as Vivian Coyle tonight, also known as Vivi. And her anima is called Vespa, and I will be voicing Black Tortoise.
And rounding things out, I'm Val at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch, and I'm playing everyone else. So let's go ahead and get started, guys, with a recap from last session. Last time on Saturday night's Star Power, your crew received an urgent phone call from Piper saying that Sally had received word that Keanu was back in town. Keanu, the anima user, the controller of Mercury, who had fought many days ago, and sort of began this whole affair, had, I guess, popped back up somewhere overseas and was going to be flying into the Miami International Airport, where Johan was going to pick them up. Piper decided to keep Sally busy, and the rest of you decided to do a bit of kidnapping. Well, not everyone, as Feng was unconscious back at Grandpa's shop after having poisoned himself and receiving dreams and visions of his ancestor, one of the former Black Tortoise, named G. While that vision quest was going on, Vivi and Penny went to the airport, avoided being seen by Johan, found Keanu, attacked him in the elevator, knocked him unconscious, and then carried him out to a taxi, where you asked them to take you back to Grandpa's shop. Feng, you continued this vision with Ji, learning some history of your family as well as the Constantine family, learning a bit about Constantine and their anima soul Invictus as well, ending with a confrontation, Ji arriving at this temple where the doorway to the realm of the Mirage, where the Black Zodiac was being kept, was guarded over in sequence by the three figures that had led the insurrection against the Zodiac. The Constantine family, your ancestor Heng, and the another person by the name of Isa. You found Isa dead at the temple, and were attacked by assassins, who you fought off, serving as the Black Tortoise. They ran from your overwhelming power, and you left G there as the vision ended, returning back to your body in the present. You found Vivi and Penny with Keanu's unconscious body, and decided to turn Keanu over to AIM and L, who you called in, and they swept up Keanu and took them off in a black SUV, presumably never to be seen again. Immediately after that, you received another panicked phone call from Piper, who said that there was an emergency meeting that Constantine was calling back at the planetarium. When you arrived, you found all the members of the system gathered at the planetarium, as well as Mr. Constantine, who seemed rather irritated. Relayed the information that Keanu had gone missing again, and his suspicions that somebody in this room was responsible for it, given the nature of the kidnapping and the small circle of information that is kept within his ranks. And as he conjured forth Sol Invictus, their light cast down over all of you, he used his ability, the Light of Truth, to ascertain whether you might be lying, and began to, one at a time, go to each and every person in the room and ask, are you responsible for Keanu's disappearance? And the first person in your group that was confronted with this intimidating, glowing aura of David Constantine was Penny, as he looks down at you and asks, are you responsible for Keanu's disappearance?
Okay. I'd like to say that we do like the fucking Christopher Nolan thing of just like everything just sort of slows down really fast. as Penny panics and tries to think. So like slowly but surely the words are starting to come out of Constantine's mouth, like, are you, before he can get the full sentence out. So she is just racking her brain, flying through as fast as possible, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And in this blind panic, all of a sudden, really only Constantine and maybe Will would see that her face of just utter blind panic goes to a smile. And that's about the moment that she will discover that she has this new power, which is that she can zippity-doo-dah. I would think at this point it would be closer to, what, maybe like 3 or 4 hours, but you know, she thinks she can make it a full day back in the past.
Okay. So, for the stream purposes, a couple of you, or everyone that was here last time, since Piper did improve, level up last time, and got some new abilities, because you guys hit level 4. And so your new ability is this extended time travel. So you're going back, you're going to spend 2 AP, because it's your level 2 ability, and you're going to go back 4 hours.
Yes.
Okay, well, set the scene for me, which point this is.
This point is the moment right before we find out that we get the phone call that Keanu has been found and is on his way to the airport. So I believe it was really just Penny and me together. Sorry, Vivi and me together with Penny and Vivi together.
Vivi was somewhere else when she found out about that, and then she called you.
Right.
And
okay.
Then you met up.
Yes.
Perfect. So, okay. And then we met up. Okay, so we need to be in person though. Okay. Then it would be the moment that they meet up.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to think of where this was. I think this was.
I think that Vivi went to Penny's house.
Yes.
She took a cab, and they left the meter running so that they could get to the airport.
Right.
The cab driver. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yep. And Vivi's like drinking coffee and trying to sober up.
So in that moment,
okay, Penny, get in the cab. We gotta go.
She would see, like, Penny snap in, take her glasses off. Vivi, can I borrow your phone?
Why?
I think I need a number out of it.
Penny, we don't have a lot of time here.
Vivi, I need your phone right now.
She gets it out. Flip.
Take the phone. Just gonna get Elle's number out of it. Put it into hers. Give it back to her.
All right, come on, let's go.
I don't think we'll need to, but since I can't have you remembering this, she's gonna spend another AP to go back another 13 seconds to make Vivi forget that she took the number out of the phone.
Come on, Penny, we've got to go.
You know what? Why don't you head out really quick? I'm just gonna make a quick phone call. Go on. I'll be right there. I have to close up the apartment just in case my dad comes back, you know?
Okay, but you've got to bring the chloroform.
Oh no, I've got it. Don't worry. Go on. I'll meet you downstairs.
What?
Go on.
Penny, this isn't making
Vivi,
any sense.
we don't have time. Go.
Oh, okay. She gets into the cab and just sits there like, whoa.
Vivi takes out her phone, calls Elle, the government lady.
Elle comes on the line. You do the connecting and routing and everything like that, and finally, so who is this?
You don't need to worry about that for right now. I'm going to let you know that Keanu, aka Mercury, will be arriving at the airport in approximately an hour and a half. His powers include being able to create sort of this viscous liquid. He's very fast and he can manipulate velocity. So you better have some serious backup when you head over there. I suggest that you pick him up before his reinforcements pick him up from the airport, or else you're going to have a damn mess on your hands. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. This is Vivi's number. Are you with Vivi? Who is
no,
this?
she called from her phone.
Oh, did she? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, no, that's right. And she goes, okay, Keanu, one of the system.
AKA Mercury, yes. Very dangerous. He's probably gonna be a little sunburnt though, so maybe you can use that to your advantage.
All right.
Do it quick. Don't let the others know. And good luck.
I want you to roll.
Okay.
For me. This is gonna be a charisma roll. Target number, I think I'm gonna put out like a 4.
Can Omega help?
Sure. How do you see Omega helping?
I like the idea of him not bamfing out like normal, but almost sort of flickering out like a smoke and going toward her mouth and then like through the phone to sort of like intensify what she's saying.
Okay. This sounds like power. So yeah, you can roll Omega's power with that.
Okay. Power. That's a 9.
Okay. She says, all right. I'm on it. What do you want from this?
I just want him caught and put in a deep dark hole where he can never communicate with anyone ever again.
Great. Thanks.
No problem.
She hangs up. So, the chain of events that now unfold after using this is Vivi and Piper show up at the airport. There are black SUVs that are parked outside, and you see somebody being taken out in handcuffs. You see, because you hadn't given her the pink handcuffs at this point. So you see like an unconscious, like tranked Keanu that is being kind of carried out, legs and arms in chains, and like 4 or 5 of these government agent looking people escorting him along with Elle. And you see we get the side of Johan sitting in the car and on the phone as he's watching this scene unfold, not seeing you guys as you're in a taxi down the line. Vivi and Piper, or Vivi and Penny, well, I guess Vivi not knowing what this is about, and everything sort of unfolding from there. Same phone call from Piper. Yes.
One note, at this point in the taxi, Penny looks just as shocked, as if she has no idea what's going on.
Okay, because when you make the change, your consciousness goes back. Yeah, because you are not currently controlling still.
Yes.
Okay. But the Penny, when we get back, snap back to the present after doing that, you are still aware of what happened, of the change that was made.
I'm going to send you a message. No.
Okay.
Because technically it wasn't Penny that called. But Penny has an idea of who it was, but it wasn't her.
Okay. If we're gonna go with that, for your monkey's paw attached with this ability, that that there's we'll work out the details there, but I'll allow it for the sake of narrative here.
Okay.
Sass. She
Okay.
just said no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it'll come out later.
So as Constantine come back to this same question and asks you, are you responsible for Keanu's disappearance?
No.
Are you sure, Penny? Looks at you for a long moment, and then turns to the next person and begins going down the line. It did linger on you for a moment there, but continues with the questioning, asking each one of you in turn, which the rest of you at this point know nothing of what has happened. And after everyone has been questioned, Constantine steps back to the center of the room, the light from Sol Invictus fading, lets out a sigh, and says, right. Well, I'm happy to know that I can continue to trust everyone in this room. We will find out who is responsible for this. We have some leads based on what the details that Johan provided. There were some government vehicles that appeared to be present at the airport that took Keanu. I don't know who they are, but with my contacts, we'll know soon enough. Everyone stay safe. Don't go anywhere alone. In case there's more people out there or someone has given out more information to the government on our activities. I hate to know where and what they would do with us. So, be safe. We'll have another meeting soon. I'm sorry for the last minute calls. Everyone have a good night. And turns back to speaking with Johan and Delilah on the other side of the room, and the three of them leave the planetarium together while Stephanie immediately makes her way out, and Julius leaves as well pretty quickly. Sally and Claudia, who is drunk, who are still sobering up with sitting next to Vivi, kind of leans over, kind of bundled up in her hoodie, and goes, well, that was intense.
Yeah, that light wasn't great.
No. Glad I had my sunglasses. I'm gonna go home and puke a lot.
Okay, do you need a ride or something?
I'm just gonna get a cab. But thanks. We'll do this again soon.
Sure, absolutely.
And she kind of goes staggering out. And Sally, who's sitting next to Piper, and you guys have been hanging out the entire night, says, well, I guess that's
wild.
kind of, yeah. I gotta know what's going on. I'm gonna talk to Johan later, see if he gets any more information. Like, government, like, secret organizations and stuff. Like, that's pretty heavy shit.
That's like big stuff.
Yeah.
Let me know what he tells you.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm sure we'll all hear pretty soon. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a great time.
We'll be in touch. I'm sure we'll have more to work on once all this clears up. So.
And also we can just hang out.
Yeah, that too. That'd be totally cool. I mean, if that's what you want to do, yeah, we could definitely hang out. Cool.
Good night, Sally.
All right. Night. Sally heads out. The four of you, I assume, quietly leaving together, waiting to speak until you are safely outside and at in the parking lot.
In Piper's car.
In Piper's car? Okay. So that's where we'll pick up the scene. All of you getting in the car, shutting the doors at the same time, and kind of there's a long sigh collectively between the four of you.
Very low sink into the leather seats. Okay.
So that was something.
That worked out a lot better than I thought it would.
It was a huge turn of luck. Penny and I were gonna go and pick up Keanu, but if that would have happened, then we wouldn't have been able to truthfully say that we didn't know or that we weren't responsible. What the hell just happened?
Maybe they found him before us.
How did they know, though?
I don't know. Weird government shit.
It's the government. They always find out.
Yeah.
Vivi
Well?
just looks really confused.
I mean, I guess that worked out fine.
Can we stop someplace before we head home? I am starving.
You look like shit. Are you sick?
Kinda, sorta. I took a really long nap.
Shouldn't you feel better after that?
No, not after this one.
Cool. What do you want? We did tacos last time.
Stir fry?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Ooh, hibachi.
Ooh, hibachi.
My treat. What? Hibachi's expensive. We go with
Penny-
hibachi.
So,
Penny's furiously looking for her phone. Or
okay.
her camera.
Looking in the rearview mirror. Penny, okay? Okay, honey, I'm driving. You have to say yes or no. I get yelled at when I'm not looking at the road.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the turn off.
Fuck. It's fine. I'll turn around. Why will you turn? Probably through a median.
Double yellow lines, Piper.
What? Is that something?
You're not supposed to U-turn through double yellow lines.
Oh. Okay. What? It's really easy to get your license in South Carolina, okay?
Ah. Feng will update Piper on what he found out during the Vision Quest.
How much do you tell me?
Let's see how tired he is. Enough that you can parse together he did something stupid.
Piper is real quiet. You're not sick, are you?
Nope. Give me like 16 hours and Tortoise is just gonna clean everything out. It's just like a juice cleanse. Except I'm not drinking fruit.
Juice cleanses don't work because they're full of sugar. What did you do?
Performed a ritual that let me go back to the past to inhabit the spirit of another black tortoise to find information out that there were 3 families that were supposed to guard the door in the Mirage, and apparently there were assassins that killed one of them, and Constantine's anima can tell the truth, well, detect if you're telling the truth or not, and they were part of the family. And guess what? We killed his brother! The previous Constantine, not this David Constantine. It's a long story.
Okay. I feel like most of that we can deal with. Maybe. So why do you look like you have the flu?
might have had to be near death to do it.
I'm sorry, what? Turns off the radio.
I might have had to be near death to do it. To be fair, to get an anima way back then, they had to drive a gold spike into your chest, so this is a little bit more refined. The dosage
Wheels
of
into the parking lot.
the doses of arsenic is measured.
What?
What?
You did what?
What?
You drank arsenic?
Opens the door, closes the door.
Turns around to the two of that. You let him drink arsenic?
I wasn't there.
We didn't know until we came, then he'd already did it.
Yeah, can I get a table for 4, please?
I'm actually going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
The server sends the hostilities like, I'll give you one in the back.
I'm actually going to kill you.
To be fair, Grandpa and I know what we're doing.
Yeah, and what you're doing is insane.
We got information out of it.
What if you died?
Then I wouldn't be here now, would I?
That would fucking suck, Feng, okay?
I trust in Tortoise and their abilities to keep me alive.
Literally like 2 days ago, you almost fell off a roof. Now you're like drinking arsenic. Sorry if I don't.
The falling off the roof bit wasn't my fault.
Don't do stuff like that.
Fine.
I don't want something bad to happen to you, okay? I hate it when you make me have feelings. It's gross.
So you're trying to tell me that you've been emotionless this entire... They'll start bickering as they walk.
So, you all get some nice hibachi. Our rest kind of recovered a little bit from that, but I think you're all exhausted after everything, and it is very, very late at this point. So you all head home, get some rest.
Does Vivi come back and stay at Penny's?
Does Vivi sleep?
Does Vivi sleep?
I think she goes back and stays at Penny's. But throughout the entire dinner, she is uncharacteristically quiet. And instead of sleeping tonight, she stays up she tosses and turns and stays up all night, like trying to figure out what happened. Because she doesn't understand and it's breaking her head.
I have something for Vivi, actually, for that. So
Great.
Annie was gonna call her mom.
Okay, let's do... Which one do I want to do first? Let's do the conversation with Penny's mom first, and then I will do the Vivi scene. And then we'll go to the next day. So you get on your phone, pull up your cell phone, bring up your recently called numbers. You see your mom's on there. There's one after it, though, that you don't recognize. A call you don't remember making.
Oh no. Calls it.
There's what is it, the department of it kind of goes through a bill. It's like you've reached the Agency for Information Management. For our directory,
Hangs up.
press 0.
Oh. Calls her mom.
It rings for a long time.
3 in the morning.
And then finally picks up and just, Penny. Penny, that's you? Is that you? Are you okay?
Hi, Mom. I think Miss Persimmon's back.
Miss... Honey, why do you think that?
I think something happened, and then I don't remember how it happened. But everything was okay. But then there was a number that I don't remember calling. I think Miss Persimmon did it.
Honey, the doctors say you would have outgrown this, but are you sure you didn't just have a nightmare or something?
No.
Sleepwalking?
No.
Okay, it's 3 in the morning. Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's just a phone call. Why don't you get some sleep? We can talk in the morning. Do you have an appointment this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel safe?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Okay. Well, call me in the morning. Let me know how you feel. You should move up your appointment if you need to.
Okay.
All right?
I'll call in the morning.
Okay. Are you sure you're okay? I can come over right away if you need me to.
No, it's okay. Vivi's here. I'm not by myself.
Okay, good. All right. Well, get some rest, all right?
Okay.
Put away the camera.
Okay.
Both cameras.
She was reaching into her pocket for the little one. She puts it back. Okay.
Okay. Love you, sweetie. Good night.
Love you too, Mom. Good night.
She hangs up.
There is a inky pseudopod that just plops onto Penny's shoulder, reassuringly.
While this happens, Vivi, in your room, tossing and turning, having a hard time sleeping, now that you have in forever, and just trying to figure out and make sense of what's going on as you're lying in your bed and you're looking up at the ceiling and you're just trying to piece through everything that happened. You get this this sudden onset, just terrible migraine. And it's when you get the tunnel vision and the lights, everything just seems sensitive for a second, and everything just seems so bright, and you have to close your eyes for a moment. And as you open them, suddenly for a moment, it feels like a dream or something. You're not in your bed anymore, and you're standing on the sidewalk as the blinding headlight of a car sputters by, as you see a green Nash Touring kind of puttering down the thoroughfare next to you. And you see a couple of other old classic cars, hearing a bit of jazz music filtering in from a building from the left. You see a small radio perched up on the balcony, some clothes hanging out to dry, and it's a familiar road, and you recognize this road. It's one you used to walk down all the time, and just down this alleyway and across the small footbridge, your home is down that way.
She's just looking around with big wide eyes. Then she'll just like look up the street and she'll just start walking towards her home.
Okay. You walk and you see a few in these late hours. A couple coming out of a building, kind of arm in arm. She's the woman wearing a very large, kind of colorful dress, and the man wearing a suit. Again, very old style, and they sort of give you a smile as they walk past the streets, otherwise kind of deserted. And you turn down the alleyway, and as you can see in the distance, the fence that surrounds your property and the home on the other side, and you can see kind of the tree with the rope swing attached to it, and you can just hear the faint buzzing of bees even at this late hour. As you're approaching, you stop as somebody else turns from coming up the road the other direction and stops right in front of you. And she sort of has a dark silhouette, and you can't really make out a lot of features, but it almost like there's a shadow encompassing her as it parts in front of you. You see Penny, and she gives you a familiar looking smile, though it's not a smile that you see Penny wear often. She's not wearing her glasses. As she gives you the smile, the darkness overwhelms the two of you, and the headache ends, and you're lying in your bed again.
I think she just gets up out of bed and like wanders out into the hallway, and like looking around, just kind of like a numb look on her face, and she's just gonna leave.
Okay. She goes somewhere specific?
No, I think she just kind of wanders the streets until morning. She probably eventually finds herself back at the North Star.
Okay. So we'll skip to the next day then, as the North Star, the bell of the North Star rings as Vivi walks through. It's really early morning. Grandpa is up, but I imagine Feng is not. And he's sweeping out the front of the store, and he's just kind of grumpily saying, I told him to do this yesterday. I don't know why I'm having to do it at my age using a broom. Oh. Morning.
Hi, Mr. Grandpa.
You all right?
No, I don't think I am.
Oh. Well, why don't you... I got some coffee brewing. I'll pour you a cup. Why don't you sit down?
Yep, she'll sit down and just kind of like stare into the coffee cup, not drinking any of it.
He sits across from you quietly for a long period of time, waiting to see if you say anything, but not wanting to like pry. Just sort of that old. I'm trying to think. He's not a talkative guy. But eventually, sort of clears his throat and says, I've had kids, obviously, so I know a lot of things and a little about a lot of things. And is there something that bothering you particularly? Anything I can help with? You're not in trouble, are you?
I don't know. Do you remember where you grew up?
Yeah.
What's your earliest memory?
Let's see. Cooking with my my grandma at the time in the kitchen. She was showing me how to roll dough, and I was terrible at it.
How old were you?
Must have been 7 or 8, maybe.
Mhm. 6 months. That's as far back as I can remember.
Wait, not when you were 6 months old, like 6 months from before today.
Because everything else, everything before that, I had to have made up. Because it doesn't make any sense.
Why don't you tell me what it is you remember? Maybe we can help you out a bit. Where were you? Do you know where you were born? Did you live anywhere before coming to Miami?
Upstate New York.
New York. Okay.
I was on a plantation, and we raised bees. And when the Great Depression hit, things got really rough. So I had to work a lot of jobs.
I'm sorry. My hearing's not what it used to be. You said before the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, that's why it has to be made up, because it doesn't make any sense, right?
Honey, when was the last time you slept?
I don't remember.
So you don't remember. So 6 months and 80 years ago.
Yeah, that's what the calendar says.
Sits back for a minute, takes a sip of his coffee, sets it back. I'm pretty open-minded. Kind of have to be when you see all the things that I've seen. Here's the deal I'm going to make with you. Why don't you take a nap? Get a little bit of sleep. You can crash on the cot upstairs. I'll make sure Feng doesn't wake you when he gets up and starts rushing around this place like a bull in a china shop. And when you get up, let's talk about this again. If that's still what you remember, well, I'll believe you. Obviously, anything's possible. I've seen the kind of things people can do with anima and stuff. Maybe you just used your powers wrong or something.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Could have been affected the mirage. Maybe you stepped through a doorway. Things get all topsy-turvy there.
Vivi checks her phone. She's like, oh gosh, I'm late for a shift.
How many jobs do you have anyway?
2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah. Why don't you go take a nap, and when you get up, you can help out around the shop, and I'll pay you for the day's work.
Okay. I think I'm gonna call in sick.
Yeah.
She leaves the room talking on the phone, and she'll go upstairs and lie down.
As Vivi goes and lies down and finally gets some sleep. Eventually, as that was very early in the morning, that was probably, that was probably like 5:36 a.m. It's only a couple hours after the rest of you have gone to bed. Around 10 o'clock, the rest of you come trudging in. Penny, I assume you had a conversation with your mom and talked to her a little bit in the morning, and everything is okay. So we'll just cut to Piper showing up. Feng, you wake up at some point and start
Piper's
doing your chores.
Been up because she goes to
okay.
yoga in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So she brought bagels.
Feng, when you get up in the morning and you come out to your usual berating of by Grandpa, you find he's a little calmer than he usually is, and he just stops to say, I swept the front of the shop. I need you to take inventory in the back. Vivi's sleeping upstairs.
Okay.
So try to be quiet.
I was about to ask Grandpa something wrong, because usually you come out and attack me first thing in the morning, either verbally or physically.
Yeah, I'll save it for later. Poor girl seems like she's had a rough go of it, so let her sleep as long as she needs to up there.
Yeah. After I'm done with chores, I'm gonna try something out downstairs.
All right, don't
No,
poison yourself.
I'm
again.
not
Okay.
going to. No.
Okay. All right. Let's get to it. I'm sure we'll get a customer today.
I bust in the door.
Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Breakfast. Oh, don't look
I'll
so
let Feng
excited.
explain.
I'll take them back.
Vivi's asleep upstairs.
Oh, good. I brought
Cool.
breakfast sandwiches. You like bagels, right?
Yeah.
Grandpa, I got bacon on yours. Don't tell.
Takes his. I'm gonna go balance the books. I'll be in my office.
Want tea over by you, Grandpa?
No, I'm still working on this coffee.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, you guys eat your breakfast. Penny shows up.
Hi.
Pen. Do you want a sandwich? Do you like bagels? Great, this is both.
Eat sandwich.
What are we gonna do today?
I don't know.
All right. Fang's gonna head downstairs and try something neat. Actually, he'll ask Piper and Penny to head down with him.
Okay. You guys head down. What is it you're trying?
He's gonna use his secondary ability. He'll explain that he figured out how to do something while he was the anima of his ancestor, and wanted to see if it works out of body.
Okay.
I imagine there's a moment where it falls silent in the basement and Feng is breathing, and the armor of the Black Tortoise appears around him, and he will push his hands out on an exhale, and it'll wrap around Penny and encompass her, so she is also wearing the armor of the Black Tortoise. And then suddenly he just punches outward and hits Penny in directly in the chest, but it does no damage.
Omega comes out. Ah! She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Omega reflexively comes out to also protect, like with your natural reflex. But this spiritual spectral armor of the Black Tortoise takes the impact and kind of vibrates around you. You feel the impact, but you don't feel any pain from it.
Whoa, hey, warn a girl.
Sorry. Ow!
None of you are ever allowed to call me dramatic ever again.
So it's like a shield.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Also, that's gonna kick ass at Halloween. Just saying.
I can only really maintain it for so long.
Get better?
Ow. Really? Really?
Out
All
here,
right then.
out here telling on yourself. That's not my problem. That's really cool.
Thanks.
Hey,
Everybody doing
don't
all right?
punch Penny, okay?
I just thought it was
Also, you can never get mad at me for taking your camera ever again, because at least I didn't punch you.
Sorry, Penny.
It's okay.
Do me.
He's gonna expend another AP to throw the shield onto Piper, and then suddenly his leg comes out and like high kicks towards the shoulder, and then there's a, in Black Panther when he kicks like the Black Panther suit, and there's a repulsive blast. He gets like
Yes.
sent into the
Yes.
back wall.
Oh, yeah. I must be really good at this.
Ow.
Penny, quick, take his picture.
As she's taking a picture, a pot slides off the top and
Just
Oh.
cracked Fang in the head.
I'll go help him up. Now I feel bad. Are you
You
okay?
hear upstairs. You're gonna pay for that.
it's fine. It's only Grandma.
Oh,
Dang.
terrible. Awful. No good and very bad.
I don't know. Would your grandma
We'll
think it
just
was
sweep
funny?
her up and put her in the other one.
We got the communal one left.
Nah, that's fine.
Dang. She's your grandma.
It's a joke.
Did she think we were being serious?
I think.
Penny definitely did. Grandpa! You're getting a salad for lunch.
Grandma's fine. She's in California.
Is she as funny as you?
Actually, she's one of the more funnier songs.
Get up. You don't have a concussion, do you?
You look in the mirror and like see if his eyes are dilated.
Look at me. Just pulls on one of his eyes.
He's fine.
All right.
So, everybody cool after last night?
I guess, yeah. Penny, are you okay? Or are you just doing the face? You're not okay? Do you want to talk about it?
I think I did something.
Fang will lead him over to the couches. Well, let's start at the beginning then. What do you think you did?
I think I changed something. Or did something. Or both.
With Omega? Okay.
Not just Omega.
Is there another one?
She'll just pull out her phone and she'll show you the call to L.
Yeah, that looks like Elle's number.
She'll point to the time.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
it's around the time you guys should have been heading for the airport.
But I don't remember it.
Oh,
I mean, you think maybe it was just like stress? Like sometimes we do things and, you know, like adrenaline and stuff, and maybe you were just like real stressed and kind of blocked it out. Like a
I
fear
didn't
response.
do it. I think Ms. Persimmon did it.
Whom?
Ms. Persimmon was my friend when I was little. She went away a while ago. But I think she came back.
You're going to have to be a little bit more clear here, Penny.
Ms. Persimmon was my imaginary friend when I was little. And I used to get into a lot of trouble because she would do things.
Huh.
But she went away. But now I think she's back.
So she probably wasn't imaginary then.
Maybe. She wasn't supposed to come back. Mom said I outgrew her. I think I did something to Vivi.
To Vivi. Well, Vivi's fine. She's just upstairs sleeping.
She just stands up and she goes to walk upstairs to talk to Vivi.
Feng will reach out. Just give her some time.
Yeah, let her sleep.
I'm going to say around this time, Vivi, you've been sleeping. Something starts poking you in the forehead.
Eyes open.
Vivi. Vivi, wake up.
Vespa?
Wake up.
What's wrong?
Someone's outside.
What do you mean?
Someone's outside watching.
Watching us?
Wake up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she gets up, and she, like a pair of antenna, and then like a pair of eyes poke out through the window.
We saw them watching.
Where?
You look out across the
don't
street.
have
I'm just
arms.
imagining the adorable, like, because they're like cartoonish looking bees, of just this bee just like headbutting you, and
Yes.
just the sensation of just a bee just like
Bonk,
bumping into you
bonk,
over and over
bonk.
again. It's
I was
adorable.
like, there's gonna be an assassin here. They have a gun. There's a gun pointed at my forehead. Okay, that's
Now B have the gun.
Are you sure you don't want to trade out your second power to give all of your bees guns?
Teeny guns.
Who's to say that this second power isn't just the bees with guns?
Guns instead of stingers.
Machine guns. That would be great.
Oh my gosh.
You look out
You
across the
prefer
street
SMB.
and
The
you
SMB!
you see a line of cars parked parallel parked along the street, same as usual, nothing too out of the ordinary. But your vantage point up here, you can see one of the cars, the window is down.
Mhm.
And somebody is sitting in the front seat and has the chair reclined or the back, so they're kind of hidden from view at street level. But you can see them up here. You see tanned skin, dark sunglasses, black hair, short cut, pulled back. You see Delilah parked in a car out front.
Huh.
What do we do?
I think that Vivi turns around to go and tell the others, and then she pauses, and she reconsiders that, and then she's just gonna open up a window on the opposite side of the building, and she's gonna climb out.
Okay.
Should be ready to attack.
Hold on, girls. Just wait a second.
like
You climb out.
climbs
the-
out the window, like holds on with the fingertips of her own hands, and then like her scarf comes out and latches onto the window, and she lowers herself down with it.
Easy enough. I'm not gonna make you roll for that, but yeah, using Vespa, like all the bees in junction, kind of in tandem, like lowering you down by the scarf. You land in the alleyway out back behind the shop. Are you going somewhere else?
She's gonna roller skate like a block down and then a block back, like like then get onto the street that Delilah's on, and then just like roller skate up like nothing's wrong, and then like just go by the car and then like kind of stop, put her hands in her pockets, and then like scoot backwards and then like lean down, so that like she's just looking in through the window, and she goes, "Hi."
Oh boy, of all the things I could have seen coming, this would not have been it. You kind of lean in and look through, and Delilah pulls down her sunglasses. Sup?
She just leans on the window, just like, "Hi, what's going on? Just taking a nap?"
Right.
It's weird to see you here.
Can you get in the car, please? I don't want to draw attention.
Sure.
Chunk gets into car, leaves a bee behind.
She doesn't start the engine or anything. She just kind of stayed leaning down. She says, "Why are you here?"
Well, I work here sometimes. I've got a lot of jobs. I'm a busy bee.
Work where? At the shop across the street.
What are you doing here?
Well, I've been doing some research into Will's vision. I think this might have some sort of connection with it.
Why would that be?
Shakes her head. She says, "Right. The North Star, the painting is of the North Star.
Okay.
I've done some research into the family that owns the place. Apparently, they have some connections back east, and I've spoken with Constantine a bit. He says to keep an eye on them. He believes that they have something to do with this pyramid."
While she's saying this, I would like to send a bee back into the North Star, and to just like just like go in through a window, and then like land in front of somebody else. And if this is too much, stop me. But like the bee just opens its mouth, and like as though it's like through a listening device, just tinny, just like out of the bee's mouth comes Delilah's voice saying this.
That's ridiculous, and I love it. Yeah,
You've been bugged.
It lands in it lands in the shop. You're saying like downstairs where everybody else is at, or
just like wherever like like if it just has to be Grandpa, like wherever anybody is.
You guys all hear a yell upstairs. "Everyone get up here!" You all come running up, and you see
I didn't do
Grandpa sitting in his office at his desk, and just a bee sitting on a stack of papers, and you guys are hearing this conversation now. Catching the part where she says, "So, you work here sometimes," you said.
Part-time. That's really convenient.
Do you know
Because,
the
I can
owners?
just be sort of like your man on the inside here.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the owner?
Well, yeah, I'd have to if I were going to work here.
I don't appreciate sarcasm.
Sorry.
Right. Do you know if they're there right now?
I was just gonna go in for my shift.
Okay.
I'm not sure. They could be.
Go in for your shift. Confirm that the owner is there.
Mm-hmm.
Confirm that nobody else is there. Once it is just the owner in the shop, come back out and tell me.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
My job. And you see, as you're kind of sitting in the car, you kind of look past into the back seat, and you can see a black case sitting in the back seat. I don't know if Vivi would know what it was, but it looks just about big enough to hold a gun.
Mm-hmm. She will just kind of pat Delilah, and as she does so, she's going to try and surreptitiously leave a bee with her.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll.
I feel like this would need a roll.
Yeah, I think this is the point where we need a roll on this.
Okay.
We're going to go with your... I guess speed. It would be your dexterity and your anima's speed. So
right.
your best roll. We're gonna set the target number at a 6.
Okay, I got a 13.
Oh, good. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, a little bee latches on and tucks itself in the folds of Delilah's jacket.
Okay. I get out of the car and I roll up into the building, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and Vivi's just gonna stand there for a second.
Feng is coming down the stairs with his backpack, and he goes to the basement and chucks the pyramid in there and zips it up.
What do we do?
We're leaving through the
Right.
back.
They're gonna know.
And we
You know
can't
what?
leave Grandpa here.
She wants to kill Grandpa.
But Grandpa's too good for that.
That's why Grandpa's gonna come with us, and then you go back out there, confirm that no one's in. It's gonna suck, but she's gonna have free reign of the store for the next hour or so. But at least she won't find the pyramid.
What about the mirror?
Fuck.
There's a
Penny?
lot here that she's probably gonna... But it's better that we keep the pyramid out of her hands.
Penny, can we go back in time and hide the mirror? Out of everything, those are the two things she definitely should know that you have. Right, Grandpa?
Yeah, I mean, it would suck to lose the mirror, but...
If they know you have it, it's gonna kind of like confirm a lot of stuff.
Well, I've got a whole archive of books down there. It's going to confirm a lot of stuff.
I could go back a while. If you know, you'll have time to do it.
All right.
Okay.
We can hide the stuff at my apartment. I've got a couple of extra rooms.
I don't know if we have that much time.
Penny can give us that much time, right?
Let's not abuse a power that we barely know anything about.
Penny, how far back can you go?
I'll try to go as far as I can.
How long does it take to rent a U-Haul?
I've got a truck. I tour.
Right. That's a bit conspicuous, don't you think?
And we might not all be here. We have other things that we're doing. Okay. Here I go.
Wait. Feng is going to write a set of instructions and then sign it off as him. Just believe her, Feng. Gets it to Penny.
Can't take anything with her.
Oh, she can't take anything with her?
Just me.
Essentially, she's sending her consciousness back in time.
Into my other body.
Yeah.
Like my body in time.
Just appears at that time exactly how she was then. So you'd have to tell her something. But
Feng just puts a hand on Penny. tell me in the past to throw everything into the mirror. At the very least, that way we can just move everything and through the mirror.
Okay. You're going to have to tell me something that I wouldn't know otherwise, or else you're not going to believe me.
Ooh, tell her something only you would know. Literally always wanted to say that.
I have literally seen a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure I'll believe you, but just in case.
If you're shy, you can say it in my ear.
He whispers something in her ear.
So unfair.
I have to think about it. Give me a second.
So unfair.
Okay, so you getting that instruction, you concentrate, spend 2 AP, and you
Go back as
focus.
far as I can, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So
It's like probably right as we all like went home after eating and stuff. It's like probably like 3 a.m.
Sid, I sent you a message.
Thank you.
yeah, because it's mid-afternoon right now. I'm back. Yeah, that would be about the time that you were all. I'll put that at about the time that you all got back, or that because you didn't go back together. You went there. So Penny,
I could
you
be at
come
home and
back.
I could call him. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say you come back and you're in your apartment after just having got out in the cab. Vivi has just shut the door and goes into her room. It's late. You feel tired, but you look at the clock and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning right now.
Call Feng.
All right. Pick up the phone. Call Feng. Feng, you were just about to lay down and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Hello, North Star. We are closed currently.
Take everything that you want to keep and put it in the mirror and hide the mirror.
What?
Take everything you want to keep that Grandpa doesn't want to lose from the shop, put it in the mirror and hide the mirror.
Penny, it's like 3 a.m. Why
Your
are
nickname as a kid was Noodle. Listen to me.
What? How?
Do it.
Okay, I guess. You've got to tell me what's going on.
I will tomorrow. Do it right now.
All right, I'll see you then. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Here's gonna be the downside with this. Feng, you don't get to sleep tonight.
Nope.
So whatever you gained, if you remember, from your rest, you lose that.
It's fine.
Do you call
You know-
any of us?
I assume Feng just does this himself, but yeah, do you
I'm
call
just
anyone?
asking.
Hey, calls up Piper.
Somebody better be dead.
Yeah, it's me.
So close.
It's me, Feng. Not I'm dead. Penny gave me a call. It sounded urgent. I'm gonna need some help moving some things. Could you get your truck down here?
Do you know who I am?
You're the up-and-coming star Piper?
Mm-hmm.
Best singer on the East Coast?
Mm-hmm.
There's beer in it if you want. I'm pretty sure Domino's does not deliver this late, never mind. I'll give you an authentic home-cooked Chinese meal.
Fine.
Thanks.
Give me half an hour.
Grandpa, we're moving.
So Piper helps. Piper, you also do not gain the benefits of sleeping this evening. And
Don't
we
need to
cut-
sleep. Slept last time I was here.
We cut through back to the present at this point, where the only things that changed is in the morning, everything had been packed up already. Feng and Piper were out for to get coffee and dealing with the last bits of this when Vivi showed up and then went to sleep, and then you guys came back. Everything else happened as it did. Vivi woke up, saw what happened outside, and you guys are back in this moment, and kind of all of your perspectives, your memories are sort of replaced in that instant. And you feel something has changed because all of you guys were aware of it happening in this moment as the timelines kind of converge, and you feel those memories sort of fading as this new timeline sort of corrects itself and writes itself in the present.
Can Penny not have known what he was talking about when she called that night? And he was like, "What was that about?" And she's like, "What? What do you mean?"
Called me last night and
yeah.
said to move.
But now you guys all know what's going on. It wasn't until this exact moment where Vivi comes in and you hear the sign and like you all realize exactly what just happened.
Nice.
Gonna miss yoga.
Holy shit.
Penny smiles. That's pretty cool.
Puts a hand up for Penny for a high five.
Right.
Vivi's
So-
just got a deer in the headlights look on her face.
I am so tired.
Me too.
Sorry.
You can crash in my apartment.
All right. So we still have an assassin outside. We should all go.
Except for
Except for
Vivi.
you. Yeah,
Back door.
except for...
Vivi, it looks like it got cleared out overnight, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Where are
okay.
we going?
My place.
I'm not driving.
I'll drive.
All right.
Vivi waits until they have a chance to get out. She just kind of stands there for a second, and then as soon as they're gone and she feels like they've gotten enough of a head start, she turns around, goes back to Delilah.
You go back out to Delilah's car. She's still there. She was in the last timeline. However, there's somebody else in the car that wasn't there before. Will is also in the car with her.
Do I remember Will being in the car from
You're
for this time
remembering
around?
it now. Yeah.
Okay.
It, like all is like clicking back in.
Yep.
She says, "Is the coast clear?"
A little too clear, I'm afraid. The whole place has been cleaned out.
What do you mean cleaned out?
There's nothing in there. Yeah, I'm upset too. Like, where am I supposed to work today? I've got rent to pay.
Is it open?
Well, I've got the keys and it's unlocked.
All right, we're going inside. We're gonna see what we can learn. Will, come on, no timer. He's in the back and kind of like shut. Right. All right, let's go. And the three of you get out, head into the shop. And as Delilah begins to scan the place, the rest of you are driving off in Piper's truck with a crap ton of stuff in the back and the North Star having been compromised. We're going to go and take our break here as I have to figure out how all this... So time travel, guys.
How it happened?
Does put a new element in my minimal prep strategy, which does make it better for me that I don't prep a lot of stuff, because guess what? It can all change at any moment. But it does make me really have to think on my feet. So I'm loving it. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. We will be back in a couple minutes to continue our session. We promise we're not going to turn it into a 30-minute break again, because we've gotten really bad about that. So we're going to try to be timely. So 10-ish minutes. See everyone back in a few. Welcome back, internet. thank you for hanging out with us during our reasonably timed break. We are happy to continue our session here today. We're playing Overarms, and let's get back to it. So everyone except for Vivi, including Grandpa, has fled the North Star, along with any trace or hint of anima usage or history going along with it. And Vivi, you are currently back at the North Star with Delilah and Will. As they're
She's
sort of
helping.
scoping out the place, yeah. And so the like antiques and stuff out front all still there, because I'm assuming most of those that were not anima related or imbued or anyway. But yeah, as Delilah checks downstairs into the basement, everything cleared out, or a lot of bookshelves and drawers and everything cleared out there. Upstairs in the attic area, also empty. She comes back down, kind of looking over the shop, and she looks to you and she says, they must have moved a lot of stuff out of here very quickly.
Yeah, looks like a lot of stuff's missing.
This is strange. How did they know we were coming? The owner, do you know where they live? Have any?
I think he lived here.
Great. Do you know if they'll be back? Do you have a phone number you can get in contact with?
Well, they were supposed to give it to me today. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Maybe they figured out that I'm involved with you guys and then bounced.
Was there anyone else here that would frequent the shop?
No one that I can think of. It was just kind of me and the old guy. He needed a lot of help. Always complaining about his back.
So he's older. Had health problems?
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't have been able to move all this by himself. Huh. She kind of looks about a bit, and looking over some things, heads into the office, and kind of turns through some paperwork, and she stops for a moment. She says, all right, I don't have any leads here. Will, can you turn anything up? And Will says, yeah, I can start working on it. It might take me a little bit of time to do it, so if you don't mind hanging out here for a bit. She says, by all means, I've got all day. She pulls up a chair from the office, sits in it. You see her kind of reach behind her back to a strap that was kind of hidden by her jacket, pulls out a semi-automatic weapon as she leans on the counter. She says, we'll just wait here. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll come back. Vivi, you don't need to stay here unless you want to.
Well, I mean, obviously I'm not going to have a shift today anyway, so I guess I could watch the door?
All right. You watch the back door. I'll stay here at the front.
Do that.
And Will concentrates for a moment, and you see summons forward. I don't think you've seen it before, but Penny has the large stone wheel that sort of hovers there silently, and he steps around it, places a hand on it, and you can see some of these symbols kind of light up. And as this happens, you see the center of the wheel begin to fill with this prismatic coloring, like this washing of paint almost, and then it spills out and spills around, like the brimming over the edges, like a pot boiling over, you see it begin to form, just very slowly, sort of painting images around, like in the air. Nothing that you can distinguish at right now, but very slowly is doing something with his power. So, Vivi, you gonna do anything while you wait, or just hope that nothing comes of this?
She's just gonna wait and see where this goes.
Okay.
It's fine, you'll find out.
Okay. Everyone else in the truck, what are you doing?
Sleeping.
Taking it easy to get back to Feng's apartment.
Piper immediately goes to
Okay.
sleep in the passenger seat.
So, Feng, you're driving back to Piper's place, and you guys are. I can't imagine it's that far. Sorry. About 30 minutes later or so, are you guys gonna unload everything, or just leave it in the truck for now?
For now, I think we're safe.
Is this one of Piper? This is Piper's like equipment truck.
Yeah.
For like her concerts and stuff. Okay.
So imagine the thing. I mean, the thing about it is like I don't imagine it's like a semi. Like I imagine it's like
yeah, like a trailer.
like in between, like a U-Haul trailer
yeah.
kind of thing.
I was imagining like a pickup with one of the trailers.
yeah,
hitches
like that.
attached
It's
to it,
so it's
yeah.
not like massive, but
Is it big and pink and has Piper written on the side?
yes.
Okay. So you park outside of
She's got her
Fang's-
equipment, and then her band has their own separate thing because they have more stuff.
As you park outside of Feg's place, you can see a couple of onlookers stopping on the sidewalk, and some taking out phones and beginning to take pictures of the truck, and some people waiting to see like who comes out.
Are we there? Are we here?
Yep. And Feng will pop the glove compartment and hand Piper like some makeup to help touch herself up.
God, you're my best friend. I love you.
You want me to run security?
That depends. Do I have bags under my eyes?
Miss the spot right here. Perfect.
It's fine. I'll take some pictures.
So
Swaps hats for a security hat.
Gets out of the truck. Oh my gosh!
it is her. I didn't think she'd be. And like people swarm up, and not a lot of people, but like 3 or 4 that were just walking past come up and ask to take some pictures with you, and it goes on for a couple minutes before they politely leave, and Grandpa says, that was annoying. Subtle.
Well, it would probably have been worse if I had tried to like just hide and go inside.
True.
They'll talk about it way less if I don't try to hide from them. Trust me. Now they'll talk about the picture they got instead of I saw Piper hiding and going into that weird guy's apartment.
All right. So what are we gonna
Tabloids,
do
you know?
about the shop?
We could burn it down with them inside of it.
Vivi's there.
And that's my livelihood.
Well, most of your livelihood's technically in my truck, so.
Grandpa, how good's your insurance?
My uncle's a real estate agent.
not-
We could get a new storefront.
We're not burning down the shop.
Okay.
Get a bigger room.
Can't believe we're even talking about that.
Bang, I told you like 1,000 times you could stay with me. I have 3 extra bedrooms.
It's fine.
All right. Well, Vivi is back there alone with, I'm assuming, murderers.
Right.
Yeah.
Our main concern right now is they can still track the pyramid. I don't know how long it takes, but they can still track it.
I can go get Vivi. They know we're friends, so it's reasonable that I would know that she worked there. Hey, just stopping by, brought you some coffee. Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, Delilah! That kind of thing.
I believe her.
Thank you.
Oh. While you're off doing that, I'm gonna make some soup dumplings. And figuring out where we're gonna hide this pyramid.
Save me some.
Oh, I did promise you.
Then save me extra.
Piper,
Yes.
can you tell Vivi I need to talk to her?
Yeah? I mean, do you want to come with me? We can say we were at yoga, stopped to get some coffee, thought we'd drop some off for Vivi, da-da-da-da. You can just come with me.
I get nervous around scary people. Delilah's really scary.
That makes sense and is true. Okay.
Kind of like Mr. Constantine, but Mr. Constantine is also very attractive and very scary.
Yeah, so it's like a net positive, right?
I think you break even on that one.
I don't
Feng
know.
says over his shoulder as he walks in.
I don't know. I think sometimes the scary can be a little like,
It's weird. But I probably shouldn't be there because I'll probably sweat a lot and not talk.
Honey, we live in Miami and we all sweat a lot. It's if it would make you feel better, I'll tell her. Will it make you feel better?
Okay.
Okay. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
What are
So
you even taking
Piper-
pictures of right now? Is it me? Penny, you have to warn me. You know I have resting bitch face.
Delete.
One of these days, you're gonna sell all these pictures of me to the tabloids and make like a shit ton of money.
Should I make my own tabloid?
Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
There are other celebrities that live here.
Well, yeah, but you'd know me. Do you know what? We should probably talk about this later.
Okay.
Hang on to that though. Put a pin in it, because you'll remember.
I will.
I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, get a couple of coffees. I'm gonna assume that I can get a triple espresso and Vivi will probably like it, and go by the shop.
Okay. While this is happening, because it's going to take some time for you guys to get back, Vivi, you're watching the back and also kind of keeping an eye on what Will is doing, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. Every now and then she finds an excuse to like scoot in and see what he's doing. And then like she probably gets shooed back to her position.
Delilah is just systematically field stripping and cleaning her weapon as she is want to do. Yeah, it kind of shoos you back, and the last time that you come in after maybe about 15 minutes, you see Will, this painting that is like forming in the air, almost like three-dimensional with the layers of color and paint that are overlapping. You begin to see something akin to like an image that is forming, but it's still too vague. But what you're noticing is the coloring of this is lending towards a lot of pink. You don't have any more detail than that yet.
Vivi is gonna like when she is shooed back to her position. At this point, I feel like it's escalated like Delilah has resorted to pointing her gun. Like, get.
Yeah. She just like cocks the gun for a second as she said, like, just she's cleaning and like it has nothing to do with like her actually, but it's just an intimidating enough noise as
Right,
you walk
exactly.
into the room. She says, "I'm sorry. Did we get confused where the back door was?"
Sorry, I just wanted to see how it's going. I never get to see him
It's-
do this.
Fine. It's boring. It's going to be this for the next hour, probably, until we get some idea of what's going on. I'll let you know. All right?
All right.
It's like watching paint dry. She just looks over. She says, I don't know. Crochet or something. Occupy yourselves. You're not wandering around over here.
Can't settle still for that long.
She turns around, goes to the back door, and I don't think she necessarily slept long enough to refresh her AP.
No, I was giving that to you. That you did. That was enough sleep to refresh.
I wanted to see what happens.
Oh, if you get to 0,
Danae, we need to talk.
bad things. Bad things happen when you get to 0.
Danae,
I know. How
You
could that
die.
be?
You friggin' die.
You don't die, but
You don't die.
You shouldn't live vicariously through your characters.
Then you can just go back in time and bring me back.
Surely
Fang,
that
talk
won't
to
happen.
her.
That's not how it
Terrible,
works.
Terrible. Okay.
Death wish.
Well, in that case, she isn't using her last AP to do that. That's fine. She's going to send a bee to Piper because she doesn't want to have the phone record. Because I feel like they could bring that up. She's sending a bee to Piper to let her know that Will's view of the future is looking very pink.
Okay. So Piper, as you're walking to the shop, a bee kind of skirts its way down. We'll say you're just at the edge of her range at this point. And yeah, it says to you, say to you,
Piper. Piper.
Oh my god.
There's a bee in the car. Oh god! Ah!
Can you just... We talked about this last time. Just a little bit louder. You have to project, honey, or else I'm going to squish you. Okay?
We are sorry. We will try better next time. Vivi says everything Will sees is pink.
It's fine. I wore my black ears today. They'll never know.
If you say so.
Do you want some espresso?
Be sure to have coffee.
Do you want the whipped cream off the top of mine? I asked for no whip, and again, they messed it up.
Okay.
Like in a little spiral around the cup. Just slurps up all of the whipped cream. Adorable.
A room bee.
I'm sorry, did you not want me to sit here and talk to myself?
no, I was going to let that go on for as long as you wanted it to.
That's exactly what we wanted out of this situation. Are you kidding me? Poetry.
Don't let DMs play in your games. They'll just sit here and talk to themselves.
Yeah, I'm realizing that. You guys...
Be love whipped cream, be love whipped cream. Now they've had too much sugar.
No.
So
Don't tell Vivi it was me.
you come walking into the shop, Piper, with Penny and coffee. Correct?
No, Penny
Penny did not go.
Oh, okay. I thought Penny did go.
No.
Okay.
No, Penny was nervous that she would be too nervous around Delilah, so she stayed.
I guess I put
Right.
the little bee in my pocket. I probably have a shirt pocket. Put a little bee in my pocket. Just like,
Okay.
stay in there. I don't want to
Tucks
leave you in the
itself
car.
in.
It's hot.
You come walking through the shop door, and
Vivi!
you hear the clanking of the clicking of a gun to your left as Delilah instinctively like flinches to the side.
Oh.
And
Oh. Oh, no.
Why are you here?
Vivi works here, so sometimes I bring her coffee. Why are you here? Why do you have a gun? Wait, is that a system thing? Do I get to get a gun?
You rang?
No.
Scoots in.
Triple
Arms up.
espresso.
The triple dips!
Yes, triple Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? I have no idea.
She gets it.
It's all the like irritated stars flying over Delilah's head, like,
Sorry, so it seems like I'm interrupting something.
Did you invite her?
Oh, yeah, she was supposed to meet me here after my shift. She usually comes over and brings me coffee, which I totally expect all the time.
She tends to
Right.
repeat herself when she hasn't had enough caffeine. It's fine, honey. Drink your espresso.
All right. So at this point, I think the deceptions are getting to the point where I'm gonna want somebody to roll. So, God, I don't know who to roll, or just for you both to roll.
Can we just roll? Can we roll and combine them?
Sure. Well, both of you roll charisma.
Is that helping?
Gonna say, my charisma's not bad.
I have a D12.
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
Damn,
Oops.
guys.
It's a
Both of those
D12 roll. Come on. I'm not doing any better on here than I was on roll 20.
That's pretty good though for the system. She's just rubbing her temples. Right.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known you were here, I would have brought you something. Okay, please don't be mad.
It's fine. I just didn't know you were coming. You can
Sorry.
see Will continue to focus, like, seems to be tuned out to everything else going on right now, as he's still doing the painting. And you are seeing a lot of, like, pinks and purples and stuff mixed in.
Oh,
the
so
paintings.
pretty.
Right. So, let's regroup here. We're on a job. This shop tied potentially to what's going on with Constantine and the pyramid, the last one we're looking for.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Seems like the owner might be involved with this somehow. Will is currently very busy trying to see where it went. We're going to continue to do that. Why don't the two of you just go ahead and leave?
Yeah, okay.
We've got
It's about the
we've got
end
it
of my
covered
shift.
here.
It's about the end of my shift anyway, and I probably have something else that I should be doing tonight.
I'll drive you. I mean, unless there's something we can do. Like, I feel bad just, like, showing up and seeing you working and then, like, bailing. Like, can I do something? My yoga got canceled this afternoon, so.
No, we have it covered. We're going to track down the location where the shop owner is, and I'm going to deal with them. Pointedly putting the last piece on her weapon.
Seriously, though,
Yeah.
do we get guns at some point?
Yeah, you know, I am remembering that I do definitely have another shift tonight somewhere else, so we should go.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll take
we-
you.
If he needs you for anything, I'll be in touch.
Great.
Great.
You
Nice
look
to see
great,
you again.
by the way. I feel like your tan is like tanner today than it was before.
Mhm.
I don't. You have to teach me how you do that. I always get the streaks.
I work outside a lot.
Vivi grabs onto Piper and starts pulling her out.
Okay, see you later, D. Bye.
To you, you are dragged outside the shop, Piper.
They get into the car and Vivi snaps the seatbelt on. She's all like, "Where's Mr. Grandpa?"
At the apartment.
Yeah,
With the truck.
I think that you should move him. I think that Will's about to figure out exactly where he is.
Yeah, it was super pink. You were right.
He's in your apartment.
Feng's apartment.
Feng's apartment? Because wherever he is right now, Will's about to finish a painting of that place. That's
Is
gonna
it?
be
Because
the-
it was super pink. It's going to be a painting of the truck.
Listen,
What?
this doesn't look good for us.
I could go back in, pretend like I forgot something, and then just like, oops, I tripped and spilled coffee all over the painting.
Doesn't that feel a little suspicious?
I mean, does it? If I do it? You're right. We should take the stuff out of the truck probably and hide the truck.
Well, they said that the closer he is to whatever he's looking for, the easier it is.
Yeah, that seems right.
You guys gotta get out of town.
What? You guys? You're you guys. You're us guys. What?
Well, I mean, Mr. Grandpa and his stuff.
Let's just get back to the apartment.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, if we make a decision without asking everybody else, Fang's gonna get super pissed, and he's gonna get pissed at me.
You're right. I feel like we don't have a whole lot of time.
It's okay, I'll drive fast. Oh, by the way, Penny wants to talk to you.
You know, I really do have a shift tonight, so if you could just drop me off when you're on your way.
Do you not want to talk to Penny?
Things are really confusing right now.
Is this like a thing I should know about?
Like what?
Are you and Penny like a thing?
What? No?
Okay.
Like what kind of thing?
Like a thing, Vivi. Thing.
No?
Okay, I just have to ask. I don't know. She wants to talk to you, but if you don't want to talk to her right now, that's fine. I'll tell her nicely.
She just like stares out the window, fingers on her forehead.
You know you can talk to me, right? You seem really stressed.
Talking doesn't usually help with me. A lot of people just kind of think I'm crazy.
I mean, I think you're all crazy, but we also have like magic powers and robots that fight for us and shit, so
And don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about you.
Yeah, you and me both, sister.
Well, if you want to talk about it, call me. Otherwise, I don't know, like, come to yoga with me or something. We should hang out.
It has been a while since we've done yoga.
I got this new instructor. You're not even going to believe what she looks like when you see her. It's like unreal. She's like 6 feet tall and 5 feet of it is legs.
Sorry, out of character. I just had a mental image. I'm gonna invoke knights in the courtyard for the first time ever on Ggameknights.
It might be an anima thing. Just saying. No one looks like that.
If an anima can be bees, can an anima be legs?
Yep.
Where is Vivi getting dropped off? Where does she have a shift tonight? I'm gonna make somebody else decide it for the this time around.
The library.
I was gonna say at the museum as a security guard.
Holy shit.
The library as a security guard.
Okay, Vivi's going to the library.
It's a very
Holy
extreme
shit.
library.
All right, you're dropped off at the library for your for your shift.
I'm here for my shift.
It's on campus, so they have to have security there.
Yeah. I'm now realizing the efficiency of and the freaking quietness of rollerblading through the library, just like very softly.
The carpet
Way
just deadens
books.
it all. It's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's got she restocks shelves. That's her job.
Okay. So while Vivi is going to work, the rest of you reconvene back at Feng's apartment.
Before Piper comes back,
Okay.
while they were away, Penny is gonna go talk to Grandpa, Mr. Grandpa.
Okay. So you get some one-on-one time with Grandpa. So yeah. Everything
Mr.
okay?
Grandpa,
Uh-huh.
can someone have 2 anima?
No. They can manifest in different ways. Somebody can have anima that are sort of bisected, like sort of dual anima, or like in Vivi's case, having multiple manifestations, one anima acting as a collective. But nope, only one. Why?
I have a friend, and my friend thinks she might have 2 anima.
All right. Is this the friend thing where you're actually talking about yourself?
No.
All right,
Yes.
so you're a friend. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. All right. You think you have 2 anima. Why do you think that?
When I was little, I had a friend named Miss Persimmon,
Okay.
and sometimes I would get in trouble, but it was Miss Persimmon. And after a while, she went away, but then she came back.
Can you manifest her?
She only comes if I'm mad or scared. Kind of like Omega did at first.
Well, could be maybe part of your power that you don't fully understand yet. That'd be my best guess.
So Miss Persimmon is Omega?
Maybe.
But Omega doesn't talk. And Miss Persimmon talks a lot. She's actually kind of mean.
Well, how about next time she shows up? We try to talk to her as a group.
Okay.
Oh boy, I didn't know today was going to be so much grandpa talk.
Sorry, Mr. Grandpa.
That's all right. Y'all are dealing with a lot of things. You're all at that age. It's fine. All right. So, at that point, Piper comes back in.
Well, everyone is away and talking. There was like a splash card in front of Fang that says "Cooking Time with Fang."
Okay. And Feng, you have whipped up a delicious meal.
It's basically fried rice and mapo tofu.
Yum. All right, you yeah, Piper, you open up the door. It smells delicious. See a big wok of rice on the on your stove.
Lucy, I'm home.
You even know you had a walk.
Eddie.
Is that his name? I can't remember.
Probably.
I think he was Puerto Rican,
he was Puerto-
wasn't he?
Desi Arnaz.
Desi.
It
was Desi.
Pretty
So, yeah.
close for someone who I'm sure has never watched I Love Lucy.
All right. Oh, great. You're back.
Hello.
So, shop clear. Can we go back now?
Super not. No, it's not great. I dropped Vivi off at work. Again. She works way too much. Delilah's there. She has a gun. At least one. Also, Will is there. He's painting. It's a lot of like pink, a little bit of purple, mostly pink.
He's painting.
I don't. What's.
So
He's gonna
painting?
figure it out soon.
Vivi said that the closer he paints where things are, I guess. I don't know, things he's looking for, whatever. I don't really get it. But what
He has
Vivi-
visions.
but they're paintings.
Mhm.
What Vivi said was the closer he is to the thing he's looking for, the better and more accurate the painting's gonna be. So,
Mr. Grandpa has to leave.
with the pyramid, we need to get you away from him. He's gonna keep painting, and eventually they're gonna find you. But also you, because I don't imagine you're gonna want to be separated from the thing.
All right. Let me
Painting
ask
goes
you
into her
a question.
notebook. Let's see.
He's going to paint something in connection with the pyramid or myself or something like that.
I think he's painting my truck.
Right.
It's big and pink, and he and his anima, I don't know. He sees things, important things, where things are, but he'll be able to keep doing it. The closer he is to you, the more accurate the painting is.
You have to go to Cairo. That's where the other pyramid is coming from.
Okay, how long? No, I'm not going to.
You have to go far away, Mr. Grandpa.
How long is this gonna take?
Well, we can throw them off the trail, but you have to be far away. And if Cairo's where the other thing is coming from, then maybe you can get the other pyramid before they fly it over.
All right. If if this guy's already painting the truck, then he's gonna know who you are and that you're involved in this.
You can drive
Me
the town.
specifically.
I can
can
drive
lie.
the truck out of town for the time being and ditch it somewhere. Sorry, Piper.
That's still gonna bring up some questions.
I'd say it was stolen.
Or, I mean, that's fine if you think you can talk your way out of it.
I talk my way out of most things.
This guy seems like he might be the biggest threat to compromising our operation.
Will's nice though.
Well, he's working for some bad people.
I don't think he knows that.
I can
Either
talk to
way,
him. He likes
right?
me.
You still have the gun-toting psycho soldier that you're dealing with, so...
If we get you far enough away, then maybe the painting will get muddy. But you have to
can-
go. You have to go right now.
If
Or
Will can track a pyramid all the way across to Cairo.
But
I
it took
don't-
them a really long time to figure out what it meant.
we can deal with it right here, right now. I'll drive back over there with Penny. I'll distract Delilah. You talk to Will.
You're not distracting Delilah alone.
You know, I don't like it when you tell me what to do.
Tough.
Feng, it's gonna be wildly suspicious if I show back up. I've already showed back up to talk to Vivi, right? If I then show back up with Penny in tow, that's gonna be suspicious enough. You think the three of us being there aren't gonna make it worse?
Well, that's why I'll be not too far off. I can disguise myself.
A baseball cap's not a disguise.
He goes to his bag and pulls out the motorcycle helmet.
Penny? What do you
Yeah.
think? Should we do this now?
I wish we had more time.
I don't think we do.
I can make more time. Maybe I can go back to yesterday and talk to Will. But what do I say to him?
If you do that, are we gonna have a problem with your friend?
I really don't think we should use that power unless it's absolutely necessary.
Then I guess I could talk to Will and convince him that the system is bad.
If you need help, I'll be right there. And if I need help, Feng will be right there. We're gonna have to call Vivi and get her out of work.
Did you tell her I wanted to talk to her?
I did. She's very busy, but she knows you want to talk to her. So when she has the time and is awake and able to have that conversation with you, she will. Penny, you guys aren't a thing, right?
What's a thing?
Never mind. I got my answer. Don't worry about it. It's literally the least important thing. She knows, and she'll talk to you when she feels good about talking to you.
Okay. Guess we're going back and try to talk to Will.
We need to loop Vivi in on this. Feng, call her job and pretend to be her dad or something.
Just have Grandpa do it. He sounds a lot more convincing than I do.
Grandpa, can you call the library and tell them that Vivi's having a family emergency?
And then I'm gonna watch Jeopardy because I'm very tired.
We love you.
Vivi, you are at the library. Just normal library shift. Anything while you're there before you get this phone call?
I think that she is like she's going down the hall or halls, aisles. She's reshelving books essentially. And then at some point she goes around a corner and she looks over at one of the computers. She just kind of looks around and she goes and she sits down. She opens up Ask Jeeves and she types in Coyle Family Honey Farms, and she's about to hit enter when somebody like taps her on the shoulder and scares the crap out of her.
Oh, sorry. You have a phone call?
From who?
Your father?
She just gives her a really disbelieving look. She X's out of that page, and she goes and she lifts the phone to her ear, and she goes,
Dad?
Oh, no, it's Grandpa.
Oh my god, yeah, no, of course. Hi, Mr. Grandpa, how's it going?
Hey, I'm realizing now that the dad thing might have been a bit. We should talk about what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What do you need?
Right. Looks like I don't really know why I'm the one making this phone call. Vivi,
You sound the most like a dad, okay?
Yeah. Can I hand her the phone now that I've already done the dad thing?
Thank you, Grandpa.
All right. Yeah. Hands her the phone.
just her face is fully in her hands at this point.
I am so sorry.
Nope, it's fine. What do you need?
We were just trying to call you out of work.
What? Why? Why?
So
Why?
Will is making the painting like you know, and we're gonna go deal with it right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Penny is gonna try to talk to him about the system and how maybe he shouldn't be helping them, and I'm gonna distract Delilah, and Feng is gonna stalk me again, I guess. And we need you.
She's gonna look up at the clock, and she's still got several hours of her shift left. She just grits her teeth, and she says,
Okay, I'll meet you there.
I'll pay you.
click.
Sorry, I've got a family emergency. I really need to go.
Oh, that's fine. I hope everything's okay. I'll go ahead and I'll clock you out.
Thank you.
Skate, skate, skate.
You skate. Are you guys? So you guys are picking her up at the library, or meeting at the North Star?
No, she'll meet him there.
Okay. You guys meet at the down at the end of the block from the North Star. You, Feng. Wait, is everybody's going? Everybody except Grandpa. Grandpa,
Feng
as
isn't
you're
going.
leaving.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know you guys aren't all going in. We'll meet. We'll have you all meet outside. But Grandpa at the is like, I'm gonna stay here with the pyramid. Keep it safe. All right.
All right. Be careful.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch TV. I'm not going anywhere.
Shouldn't someone stay with Mr. Grandpa since he doesn't have an anima?
I'll be fine. They're looking for you, so just go and take care of this before they know where I am.
Does Piper still have the bee in her pocket?
I guess so.
Yeah, probably. Just kind of kept it there.
Could leave the bee with him. I usually don't meta this sort of thing, but that's just too
No,
perfect.
that's fair.
No, but
Yeah,
from
that
her
is.
pocket, there's probably like,
Hey.
oh my god, I forgot you were there.
B, we're taking a nap.
Oh.
B had a sugar crash.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. I know you had a good time. Come here.
B could smell color.
Okay, so it's probably too much whipped cream that time.
I'm done with the B. I just wanted to hijack it for that moment.
So good. Can Vespa stay with Grandpa?
Can you stay with Grandpa?
Be love Jeopardy.
Pepper bee.
We are learning so much.
What? You yell to your sisters if anything goes hinky, okay?
She will probably have to fly all the way back to Vivi to let us know, to get back in range. But we will at least have some warning.
B can do this. B had a good nap.
Okay.
All right, I'll stay here with the insect. All right. I feel safer.
B will protect you, Grandpa.
No. You like whiskey?
Yes.
Do not get our sweet bee drunk.
We love whiskey. B prefers scotch. But love whiskey.
I'll see
Bee
what
after
Feng
my
has.
own heart.
There's
all right.
so many of them. You don't know what they get up to.
We need names for each one of these 10,000 bees.
Beatrice, Susan B. Anthony.
This is the rogue bee. This is not the one we should have left.
Baby.
It's a wasp.
Oh no.
B,
Arthur.
Make sure you're
B.
very safe,
Arthur.
Grandpa. B will never sting you, Grandpa.
Traps under a glass.
No.
All right. The rest of you meet up at the at the end of the block, away from the North Star. What's the plan?
So I'm gonna go in, distract Delilah somehow because I cannot get a read on what she's into, but it's fine. I'll get there. Penny is gonna come with me. Talk to Will. Feng's gonna creep. I imagine Vivi is on surveillance, etc.
On a roof somewhere.
Could
Pops her head out with night vision goggles on.
could Feng have taken the suppression handcuffs?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have access to them.
All right. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Can you also have my front? Because I super don't want to get shot.
You want to phrase that in a different way?
No, I said what I said.
Clicks the visor down.
Is that what a thing is?
Not yet. Come on, Penny.
Oh boy. Okay, so Penny and Piper head into through the front door of Grandpa's shop.
Delilah.
Immediately hear Delilah jolting from her seat. Just get. Yeah, what? Why are you back here?
Reasons.
Right. God.
Penny and Will have like a friendship thing, and she wanted to see him paint. He said it was okay. She's just gonna go hang out for a little bit.
What, you're just gonna bring the rest of the Scooby gang around here? I don't. Listen, we're almost done here anyway. Fine. Just.
She's just gonna hang out. Her and Will are
Will
friends.
Will sometimes doesn't understand the visions that he gets from the paintings, but I'm really good at figuring them out.
Yeah, she's like mega smart.
Right.
It's just let him do the artist thing, okay? It's chill.
Sure. Artist thing. Will moved to the basement, said he'd get a stronger connection down there, so that's down where he is. If you want to go speak with him, go right ahead.
Goes down to the basement.
Delilah up there just continuing to like glare at Piper, just like, I feel the gray hairs coming in with the amount of stress that you alone have caused me today.
Piper goes and sits on the counter. I mean, gray looks good on some people, so maybe you should be thanking me.
Right.
So, you keep ignoring me about the guns, and I'm like doing my best to show interest in what you're interested in.
No. David is not going to provide you with firearms. These are mine for my personal use.
You know, that's not actually what I'm asking. I don't even know what I would do with a gun, and you probably wouldn't let me have one anyway.
No, I wouldn't. I've had 2 decades of training with these.
Really?
Yes.
So do you want to like tell me about it, or just gonna sit here in silence?
This isn't really a social hour. You understand that, right?
I'm sorry, can you not watch a door and also talk to a friend?
Go and roll charisma.
Seven?
$15 years special forces.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
One,
Moved into some private contracting work. That's what I meant, David.
you super don't look old enough. Also, cool.
Enlisted when I was 18.
So you've like really killed people, right?
Yes, I've killed people.
Wow. So how'd you meet David?
Security detail overseas. Like I said, working for a private contracting group. He noticed me using my abilities.
Right.
Offered me a job on the spot.
I mean, I would. Just saying. Good security is hard to come by.
Yes, it is.
So, like, once we find the pyramid, then what?
Then we follow David's plan.
You know what the whole plan is?
Mm-hmm.
And you're super not going to tell me.
You know everything you need to know. Compartmentalization is important to David. Not everybody knows everything. In case things like what happened with Keanu happen. It's a good thing Keanu didn't know any more than he did. Or we might all have black bags thrown over us and be carted off to some sort of secret government facility.
Seems less like a compartmentalization problem and more like a David trusted the wrong person problem.
Maybe. I was dubious about Keanu. I was also dubious about you. Pop star doesn't seem like a good fit for our organization.
Why not?
Too high profile, too much risk.
And David Constantine's not?
Well, unfortunately, this is his group. It's not really negotiable. If I had my choice, I'd tell him to stop attending so many philanthropic events, doing so many interviews with the Times and so on.
Isn't it good for your whole thing if people love him, though?
Maybe.
In case anything does go public.
Well, you share David's opinion then.
Maybe you're so compartmentalized you don't know what I bring to this organization.
Maybe not. Time will tell.
Seriously though, that tan is just natural?
Comes with the territory. I spent a long time on rooftops.
That's so cool.
She gives you a look of someone that knows it's cool, but isn't going to admit it. So, while that conversation wraps up, Penny. Oh, yes, Feng.
Fang's gonna make a phone call.
Okay.
Payphone down the street where he can keep an eye on the front-facing part of the North Star. Pops a few quarters in and dials L's number.
All right. Rings, transfers, eventually picks up. Yes.
Sorry, these nighttime calls are getting to be a habit, but I've got eyes on Delilah.
Right. I'm growing a bit tired of getting all these cryptic phone calls from you and your group. You can tell whoever called me yesterday that you can be a little bit friendlier with everything. We've got Keanu though, so
Yeah.
He's secure.
Well, we've got eyes on Delilah.
Wait, you said Delilah?
Yeah, isn't she part of your most wanted?
Yeah.
How fast can you get to the North Star?
I can have a convoy there in 30. Do not approach her.
I need a voice modulator.
What for?
Well, I have these handcuffs that can neutralize her power. I'm thinking about going in there when you get here and take her down. Now, 2 of the girls are in there with another part of the system.
Shit. Crap. We can't blow your cover, though.
I'm disguised.
All right. I can patch you through to a line that'll encrypt your voice. Who are you trying to call?
Oh, I meant for the field. I
What
can't
for?
very well say something and she recognized my voice now.
You're gonna go in there.
With your team.
Talk to her.
Oh, I was just gonna storm in there with your team and kind of go punch out on her.
Alright. Fine. Yes. I'll have them bring something along.
Tell them to look for the motorcycle helmet standing at the corner of 3rd.
Right. I'll have them know. Stay where you're at, right until we get there.
Copy that. See you soon.
Phone clicks. Vivi, you're across the street somewhere as well, maintaining a lookout. Any cryptic phone calls you want to make, or friends you want to make along the way?
Gosh, it's later, maybe, but we're busy right now. We're busy bees. I think Vivi will see Feng go up the street and do that, and send a bee over to him and get caught up on what's gonna go down.
Yep.
Okay. So you relay to Vivi exactly what you're gonna do. That the AIM team is on the way. So we're gonna end with one thing. Then Penny, you head down the steps of Grandpa's shop. You can see the basement is unpacked and everything is kind of scattered around. And you round the corner, and you can see Will is standing there, sort of stepping back. You can see Uranus just kind of like hovering there ominously. And in the middle of the room, bright pink, fully completed painting of a truck with the words, "It's Piper," written across the side. A big ol' posing picture of the pop star herself. And Will turns back around, gives you kind of a sad look, and says, "I came down here when I figured out what was gonna come up on this. You want to take a second and explain to me exactly what's going on?"
Penny gets very afraid and takes a step back, blinks, smiles, takes her glasses off. Will, was it?
That's where I want to end the session for today, actually, because I don't want to get any deeper into that conversation, because there's a couple of things I want to work out beforehand. So as Miss Persimmon begins to speak with Will, the rest, Piper upstairs talking with Delilah, completely unaware of either of the developments of what's going on downstairs or the hit squad that's about to show up from the government agency. Vivi and Peng on standby. Things are about to get real rough here at the North Star.
You wanted combat, Sean.
I do. I'm so looking forward to this. This is going to be a good little meeting of minds here. A lot of things coming to a head. A lot of drama. It's probably going to escalate from this point on. But that's the perfect place to end it, because we're 9 minutes to our designated stop time, so that's where I will call it. Let's go ahead and do our end of session questions so you guys can get some XP for your efforts. Question the first: did you participate in the session? You all did, so you all get an XP. Second, did you use your anima abilities to overcome an obstacle, challenge, or threat? Definitely Vivi, definitely Penny. I'm trying to think of Feng. I know Piper didn't.
Vega was asleep.
Yeah, Vega didn't do much this time around, but you didn't really have an opportunity to use Vega, I don't think, at this juncture, and I don't think Black Tortoise you really used other than that one demonstration. So, okay, did you solve a mystery or save someone from danger?
We saved our damn selves from danger, that's for sure.
You did. You did save yourselves from some pretty bad danger at the very beginning there. You're in more danger now, or equal amount of danger now, but yeah, you did do that. Did you learn something important or find something valuable? So you learned a couple of important things. Maybe in some meta, you have learned some important things about your other party members that the characters might not know yet. So I would definitely say that. And did you have any complications because of your virtue, vice, or drive? I'm imagining a couple of you did.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did Piper reach level 4?
It's 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Piper will get her second ability. There's you trucking along through level 4.
I'm behind.
Head into 5. Huh?
Said I'm behind.
Yeah, just a little bit though. We'll get you caught up.
Yes, okay.
All right. So that's gonna be it then. Good game, everyone. Our next session will be on the 23rd of January. So we will see everyone then. In the meantime, join us tomorrow for Slang 101 at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, play Monster of the Week. You can see Sid and I and Savannah's lovely faces there for that. And the rest of our schedule throughout the week will be normal. We've got a couple of new things, I guess you could point out for Tabletop Tuesdays. We're going to start a new show or a new run of a game called Land of Eam. We'll do a little bit more promoting as we get closer to that, but it is a currently being kickstarted game, or at least it's being it's in its preliminary stages. Or
It's available. It's in beta.
Okay. Land of Eam, it's part of the Rickety Stitch series. It's a series of like family-friendly or kid-oriented graphic novels about a talking skeleton in this magical kind of Muppet-esque land, and it's really cute. And the developers have provided us with a couple of copy of the game and a couple of the books, and so we're gonna run that on Tuesday. So join us there at 8 o'clock. And then
Chat says drink some water.
Woo,
Say.
water. Thank you, chat. All right. Thank you, my lovely players, for being here. And thank you to all of you out there for watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And until next time, good game and good night, Internet.